my dearest gentle viewers, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, just go ahead to subscribe quickly, like this video, turn on post notifications, please. Thank you. So today I'll be showing you the exercises that transform my back from this to this. Before we get into that, let's discuss the anatomy of the back. You have to know about each muscle group and you have to know what works for each of them. I'll be showing you the major back muscles and their locations. Starting with the latissimus dorsi, called the lats. It is the largest muscle in the back, giving that V-taper look. It is located on the sides, running from the mid to lower back up to your shoulders. Then the next one is the trapezius muscle, called the traps. It is found in the upper back, extending from the neck to the middle of the spine and shoulders. It controls the shoulder movement and posture. Next is the rhomboid muscle. It's situated between your shoulder blades, responsible for pulling your scapula back. Then the erector spinae runs along your spine, keeping your back upright and strong. Lastly, the teres major and minor muscles. These are small muscles, but they are crucial for shoulder and arm movements. Each of these muscles plays a role in how your back looks and functions. So let's get into the causes of a big back. One, caloric surplus, eating in excess. So now you can see that just doing these exercises will not do it. You have to also watch what you eat. Your nutrition is very important. Then secondly, when you do not engage in any physical activity, no strength training, no cardio. Also, if one has poor posture, that leads to a more pronounced back. So these are the causes of that big back appearance. Now that you know the science, let's get into the exact exercises that transform my back. This will help you build muscle, burn fat, and get that sculpted look. Come on. Before getting into my workout, I take creatine. It helps improve strength, increase muscle endurance, and enhances recovery, making it a great supplement for resistance training. In another video, we'll talk about creatine and all its benefits. Now we're going to get into the warm-up with dynamic stretches. I'm starting with resistance band pull-up parts. This is a simple but highly effective warm-up exercise that targets the muscles in my upper back. I'm holding the band at chest level with a shoulder width grip, keeping my arms straight but not locked. I'm pulling the band apart until it reaches just past my shoulders. I do this for 10 reps before moving to the next warm-up exercise, which is the band pass-throughs for 10 reps to improve shoulder mobility and flexibility. I hold resistance band with a wide grip, keeping my arm straight as I slowly bring it over my head and down behind my back, then return it to the front. This exercise helps loosen up the shoulders and chest, which is important because tight shoulders can limit range of motion in back exercises. If you feel too much resistance, adjust your grip and go wider. Now I'm doing bent over banded rows with a stretch. Another 10 rep exercise that mimics the movement of a traditional row while activating the lats, traps and rhomboids. I step on the band for resistance, hinge at the hips and keep a strong posture with my back flat and chest up. As I pull the bands up toward my waist, I focus on squeezing my shoulder blades together and engaging my back muscles. Make sure to control the movement both on the way up and down. Now for the next warm-up, which is scapular pulls, stand under a pull-up bar and grab it with an overhand. Let your body hang completely with straight arms. Engage your shoulder blades. Instead of pulling up with your arms, focus on pulling your shoulder blades down and back. Your chest should rise slightly while your arms remain straight. Hold the contraction for about 1 to 2 seconds, slowly relax and return to a dead hang position. This particular warm-up improves shoulder stability and posture. It helps with pull-up strength by reinforcing proper scapular control and reduces risk of shoulder injuries by strengthening stabilizer muscles. To complete my warm-up, I'm doing arm circles, an effective movement to loosen up the shoulders and improve blood flow to the upper body. This helps warm up the rotator cuffs, delts and traps, prepping my shoulders for pressing and pulling movements. Now that my upper body is fully activated, I'm ready to jump into my back workouts. These are exercises I did when I first started at the gym, so it is 100% beginner friendly. I'm using a pair of dumbbells for most of this workout, and we're starting with dumbbell back rows, which is a compound exercise targets primarily the latissimus dorsi, the rhomboids and traps, and secondarily it targets the red delts, the biceps, the core. It targets the middle and upper back, helping to build thickness. It strengthens the rhomboids and traps, improving posture and scapular control. Now for the form for this exercise, hold a dumbbell in each hand, hinge at your hips about 45-degree angle while keeping your back straight. Pull the dumbbell towards your ribs by bending your elbows, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Slowly lower the weight back down in a controlled manner. Keep your core engaged and avoid using momentum. I actually just realized that I tap my left foot when I am working out. I do 3 sets of this with 10 reps in each set, then rest for at least 60 seconds between each set. Resting between sets is necessary because it allows your muscle to recover, it improves performance, and helps you get the most out of your workouts. Now moving on to the next program, which is the dumbbell reverse fly. This is an isolation exercise that targets mainly the red delts, the rhomboids and traps. This workout helps to create a more sculptured appearance for the upper back and red delts. It strengthens the posterior deltoid and improves posture by balancing out shoulder muscles. The other muscles worked by this exercise is the lower traps and rhomboids for scapular control. Now moving on to the form, hold a dumbbell in each hand, hinge at your hips, slightly bend forward and let the weight hang in front of you. With a slight bend in your elbows, raise your arms outward until they are parallel to the ground. A side view of what your form should look like when you are doing this exercise. Slowly bring the dumbbells back to the starting position. Avoid shrugging your shoulders. Keep the movement controlled and slow. Again, we're doing this for 3 sets with 10 reps in each set. And always remember to take at least 60 seconds break between each set. Now for the final dumbbell exercise, which is the standing shoulder press. It is a compound exercise that targets primarily the shoulders and the traps. It engages the traps and upper back, helping to improve overall back definition. It works the delts, giving the illusion of a smaller waist and a V-taper look. It also works on the triceps and the core. Now moving on to the form, this is an easy one. So you stand with dumbbells at shoulder height, the elbows bent at 90 degrees. Press the dumbbell straight up until your arms are fully extended and slowly bring them back down to shoulder level. Make sure your core is tight and avoid leaning backward. Do 3 sets of this with 10 reps in each set, and as usual, take at least 60 seconds rest between each set. Now moving on to the final exercise for the day, which is lat pull down. This is the machine for lat pull down, and it comprises of the bar, which you'll be pulling, the chair, which is adjustable, and the weight, which ranges from 5 kg to a maximum weight of 70 kg, which you can adjust to your preferred weight. Now you grab the bar and sit. Now, there are different types of grip for this particular program. One is the pronated narrow grip, also the pronated wide grip. I guess people do the supinated wide grip. However, the one we are going to be using is the supinated narrow grip. Now for the form, sit at the machine and grab the bar with shoulder width grip, your palms facing you. Pull the bar towards your chest, squeezing your lats at the bottom. Keep your elbows tucked in. Slowly return the bar to the starting position with full control. Make sure you keep your chest up and avoid hunching. Don't use momentum, control the movement. Focus on pulling with your back, not just with your arms. Now, lat pull down is a compound exercise, and as the name implies, it targets primarily the latissimus dorsi. It secondarily targets the biceps, lower traps, rhomboids, and rear delts. While doing the narrow supinated grip, if you want a more defined and sculpted back without excessive width, narrow grip lat pull downs are a great option. Plus, they build strength for pull-ups, which is a huge win for women. There is more natural range of motion. And this grip is great for women because one, there's better engagement of the lats, two, less shoulder strain, three, biceps activation, also improve posture, and that's it on lat pull down. Now I'm basically just showing off pulling my 50 kg weight, which is actually lightweight. You can see how sculpted my back is. For the last rep, I like to hold for 5 seconds. You can hold for more if you want, but I just like to hold for about 5 seconds just so I can have that maximum effect of the exercise. We're doing this for 3 sets with 10 reps in each set, and then go on ahead to rest for a few minutes. Now, after lifting, I do 15 minutes on the treadmill. Post-workout cardio helps with fat loss by keeping the heart rate elevated in the fat burning zone while avoiding muscle fatigue. A steady walking pace is great for endurance and recovery, making this beginner friendly and effective. I also like to walk on incline for the 15 minutes as it is much more effective for the fat loss. Finally, I wrapped up with static stretching to help relax the muscles and improve flexibility. Stretching post workout aids in recovery and reduces soreness, keeping you ready for your next session. I started with a dead hang for about 30 seconds to decompress the spine. and then followed up with some more stretches for the shoulder joints and back, just to basically relax the muscles and the joints to improve flexibility. Now I'm just flexing my back, showing off my muscles as we have come to the end of the workout. This routine is beginner friendly and focuses on strengthening the back, shoulders, and overall posture. If you're looking to build a stronger back, try these exercises. Don't forget to warm up, stay consistent, and enjoy the process. And that's it, guys. Don't forget, fat loss is a combination of proper nutrition, strength training, and cardio. So it is not just about lifting weights. If you're working on your back transformation, let me know in the comment section. Or if you need any help of any kind, just let me know and I'll come through in any way I can. Hit that like button, subscribe for more fitness content, turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on what's coming next. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye, my dearest gentle viewers. Bye.